The Spy Who Loved Me received 3 Academy Award nominations, the most ever received by a Bond movie, and the title of Carly Simon's theme song, Nobody Does It Better, would become an integral phrase in the Bond universe. Steven Spielberg's thriller Jaws was released 2 years earlier, and the success of the movie influenced the creation of the Bond villain Jaws. The original script had Jaws being killed by a shark, but after a test screening it was evident that he was so well liked that the scene was changed to have him survive. Who played the role of the 7.2 feet tall villain with metal teeth, Jaws? Bond's Lotus Esprit S1 is not an ordinary road-going vehicle, and we see the car's unique capabilities when he drives it off a pier to avoid shipping magnate Carl Stromberg's henchmen. To achieve the spectacular height and distance of the jump from the pier, a compressed air cannon was used to fire it from the jetty into the sea. And once the car is underwater, it converts into a submarine with surface-to-air missiles, torpedoes, a smokescreen, and a mine launcher. This is one of 7 submersibles that was built for filming, and each one was meant to represent different stages of the Lotus's transformation. After the film's release, the demand for White Lotus Esprit cars without the gadgets surged to the point that new customers had to be placed on a 3-year waiting list. This is the original prototype of the world's first aquatic motorbike, and Bond uses it to travel to Stromberg's oceanic lair, Atlantis, to save Agent Anya Amasova.
Just like the Moonraker goes.
Moonraker was the third of 3 Bond films for which the theme song was performed by Shirley Bassey, and Jaws is the only henchman to appear in 2 Bond films, and it's the only Bond film to go into space. Bond is speeding down the Amazon River in this Glastron speedboat as he attempts to escape Jaws and his henchmen. He manages to fend off his pursuers by using the boat's rocket launchers, stern mines, and bulletproof shield. And in a dramatic climax, he uses the boat's motorized hang glider as the boat plummets over the side of a waterfall. This boat is one of 3 used for production, and this one has a fully and functional cache of gadgets, including the motorized hang glider. Moonraker is the 11th Bond film. The role of M, the chief of the Secret Intelligence Service MI6, was played by the same actor in all of them, and this was his last appearance. What's the name of this actor?
I've seen your smile.
For your eyes only can see me through the night.
For Your Eyes Only features a seemingly indestructible Citroën 2CV, but it's not a typical gadget-filled getaway car. It's all up to Bond's unique driving skills to outmaneuver his pursuers by barreling down lanes, lurching through a sleepy village, and flying through olive groves. Of the 6 2CVs used in filming, this one is believed to be the last remaining. It's also the only one that was rigged for a camera and to be towed behind another vehicle, allowing the cameramen to shoot realistic close-ups and actor dialogues. The 2CV was chosen because its apparent lack of technology would force Bond to rely on his wits to escape pursuing henchmen. After the science fiction focused Moonraker, the producers wanted a return to the style of the early Bond films with a grittier, more realistic approach and a narrative theme of revenge. What's the name of the producer of the first 16 Bond films, from Dr. No to License to Kill? After his death, his daughter Barbara took over the control of the Bond franchise. This GP Super Beach Buggy is one of 3 used by the Belgian assassin Emile and his henchmen as they ambush Bond and Countess Liesl von Schlaf on the beach. Von Schlaf was played by Cassandra Harris, who at the time was married to Pierce Brosnan, and Cassandra introduced Brosnan to the producer and his daughter Barbara. The foundation was made for a replacement for the aging Roger Moore.
So much in me that's new.
Bond uses this small Neptune submarine with robotic pickup arms and airlock chamber when he searches for a sunken ship. This is the working version of 2 submarines built by the film production company. It can be seen throughout the film, but a miniature model was used to film the discovery and exploration of the sunken ship.
All I wanted was a sweet distraction for an hour or 2.
This is the auto rickshaw, or tuk-tuk taxi, that Bond makes a swift getaway in after beating the exiled Afghan prince Kamil Khan at backgammon. The Bond franchise has lots of recurring actors in recurring roles, but it sometimes happens that an actor is playing different roles. And here comes a question for the die-hard Bond fans. In Octopussy, the role of the jewel smuggler Octopussy was played by Maud Adams, and she has also played another character in another Bond movie. Which movie and character is this? Fun fact: the Fabergé egg as seen in the movie is actually real. It was the imperial coronation egg designed by Peter Carl Fabergé in 1897 to commemorate the coronation of Tsar Nicholas II. Almost 20 years after Octopussy, the same egg would reappear in the movie Ocean's 12.